Today I want to talk to you guys about these keypad door knobs. Now this is by Thorbolt, and they did send me these products for review, but they wanted me to show you what they are and how they work. Now I've got two different models here. There's a keypad one with the fingerprint or thumbprint on it, so you can just put your thumb on it or your fingerprint and it'll open up that way as well with the keypad. And then we have one with just the keypad. So they're basically identical handles, just one has that extra little bit of the thumbprint to it, and this is all built into the handle itself. So this kind of thing would be good for like an office or a business or someplace where you would just have the one handle to get in and out of that you want to secure and lock. Now it doesn't mean that you can't use it for a front door. A lot of times front doors have those deadbolts, and you can get keypad deadbolts for those as well. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Okay, so just going to get in the package. You're going to get some striker plate and some screws and so forth for mounting there. Now you are going to get an instruction manual for it, and you're going to get a template. So if you don't have anything drilled into a hole and you need to drill a hole, that's what this template is for here. And you're going to get a set of keys. These are little backup keys in case if the code doesn't work, if your little code is not working, or if you just need to break into it in an emergency, you do have some keys. Okay, now here's the handle part itself. You are going to get the latch assembly here with this, and this will come off, of course, to get it in there. And you have your inside handle and your outside handle. Now this is the one that has the fingerprint part of it here, and then you have the keypad part of it here. Again, both of them are the same when it comes to this part of it. The only difference is the fingerprint on this one here. Under this little flap here is where the key goes. There's a little keypad, and there's also a USB-C connector. So in case if you need to have the backup power, if you have a little battery bank with that, you can plug that in and use that in case of the batteries run out of here, because there are batteries that you need to put inside to make this thing run. Okay, you will need a screwdriver. One doesn't come with it, but we're going to take this little screw out. So which is what I did here is I took the little screw out, and this comes out here, and that's where you're going to put your batteries. Now these are AA batteries, and it looks like it takes 4 AA batteries to make this thing work correctly. Okay, now we do have to disassemble this. There are some screws in here. I'll just do that real quick and take this part off. Okay, now remember that this is how this goes back together as well. And we're going to just take this piece off. Now you have to unconnect this because this is a little wire piece. So we're going to disconnect that piece. We're going to pull this out here, so that's the center, and then this is the keypad button side of it here. Okay, I have a model door here for illustration purposes. Now you want to take your centerpiece here and put it in to the hole, making sure it's going the right direction for closing. But you also want to make sure that the hole is in the center. Like right now it's not. This is actually a larger door. This is set for either like an inside door or outside door. This actually would be an exterior door. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the centerpiece here and pull it so it makes this larger. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in now, and now it's in the center. We're going to go ahead and take our outside keyed piece here, run the wire underneath this, and push this in. Now there's these little holes for the screws that go through, and also it's got to get in through the hole here. So that fits in there like that. Okay, now we want to put this together. You want to connect the power part of it here, and we're going to put this onto the pin. Now you want to make sure that there's a place that says up, goes up, and then basically the screw goes into the bottom. So we're going to tuck this all back in here. Now we're going to go ahead and put the screws back in and screw it down. Okay, now you want to make sure that the little plunger part goes in when you turn it, which it does. We're going to go ahead and put the batteries in. The batteries do not come with it. You do need to supply your own. And once you put the batteries in, you're going to hear a buzz. Now there's also a reset button here at the top if you need to. We're going to go ahead and put the cap back on and the screw into the bottom. The next thing you want to do is you want to put the screws into the plates here. Now you're also going to want to put the strike plate on the other side of the door jamb. I don't have that to show you, but you could figure that part out. One thing you'll notice is if you're on the inside of the door, you can unlock it and open it, no problem. If you were on the outside of the door and you turn it, nothing happens. Well, that's the way it's supposed to be because it's a self-locking kind of door situation. So until you put the code in, and then it'll unlock for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and set this code up. Okay, in the manual, they do go over very extensively how to set up the keypad and your fingerprints. Now, there's a master code that you use to get into it, and then you can set up other people's codes. So you can actually set up a code for every person in your family or your office if you want to. You can also set up all those fingerprints as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and put in a code and also my fingerprints. Okay, now you're going to want to change the administrator password as soon as you get this thing installed. I'm not going to do that at this point, but I'm just going to show you how to add a user passcode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and hit this and hit the administration. I hit this again, hit number 1, hit this again, and put the new password in, and hit this again, and do it again. And now that set it up, so now you can see that it turns the knob, then it locks right away. So you want to be careful with that because, again, you can unlock it from the inside, but from the outside, it's very, very temporary. Okay, let's try to do a fingerprint here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go hit this button here, put in the administrator code, hit this, hit 3, hit this. I'm going to go ahead and use my thumb. You have to put it on like 4 times. Oh, there, and a long deep. Actually, it's 6 times and a long beep. So now all I have to do is come in with my thumb and it opens up right away. Now, the other really cool thing is you can actually set this up to, they call it a passage mode, meaning that the door is unlocked at all times until you decide to lock it up again. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to do the administration code. I'm going to hit that button and then hit it again for 5 seconds. What that does is it will keep it so it's unlocked. So now I can open up this at any point, all ready to go. Now if you want to lock it up again when you're ready for the end of the day or whatever, all we're going to do is we're going to press and hold this down. And now it is considered locked until somebody puts their passcode in. Very simple and easy to do. Again, you can add more codes, you can take codes out, you can clear everything out, whatever it is you want to do, you can set it up that way. So once again, both of these work exactly the same with the keypad, except one has that fingerprint option. These are pretty cool if you're looking for a nice keypad and fingerprint door handle lock for inside or outside, office, home, whatever. These might be the right ones for you.